Princess Anne frustrated by horse injury as expert gives three-word verdict on her response. Princess Anne will be the most impatient patient as she recovers in hospital after an incident with a horse, a royal expert has claimed. The Princess Royal has been staying at Southmead Hospital in Bristol since last Sunday evening after she suffered a concussion and minor head injuries when she was struck by a horse while walking on her Gatcombe Park estate in Gloucestershire. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. Anne has been recovering slowly ever since, according to her husband, Vice Admiral Sir Tim Laurence, who's visited the Royal in hospital throughout the week. The 73-year-old has been dubbed the royal family's secret weapon as well as the King's right-hand woman several times, due to her dedication and devotion to the crown. But now a royal expert has come out and claimed Anne, who is the hardest-working royal in terms of the number of royal engagements undertaken manually, will be itching to get back to work and will be impatient as she waits for her recovery to finish. Veteran royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams told The Express, she, Princess Anne, like her father the late Prince Philip, won't enjoy being asked to slow down and she will be a most impatient patient. She found the lockdowns frustrating as she could not meet people, whilst doing her charitable work, which she loves. Mr. Fitzwilliams added, she is suffering from concussion, as she did nearly 40 years ago. As an expert on equestrian matters she should, after briefly resting on doctor's orders, make a swift recovery. Due to her concussion, the royal is thought to be unable to remember precise details of the incident. It's been reported that an air ambulance was scrambled to take the princess to hospital following the incident, but she actually travelled by road after being treated by emergency services on site. The princess's medical team said her head injuries were consistent with a potential impact from a horse's head or legs. Her husband this week thanked the doctors, nurses and emergency crew for their help, saying both he and Anne were profoundly grateful to the medical team and hospital support staff for their expert care, and to the emergency services who were all so wonderful at the scene. He added, we are both deeply touched by all the kind messages we have received from so many people near and far. It means a great deal. Princess Anne will be loathing being the centre of attention after she was hospitalised following an incident with a horse at her Gatcombe Park estate on Sunday night. The Princess Royal is recovering slowly in Southmead Hospital, Bristol, after she suffered a concussion and minor head injuries. The incident happened before King Charles hosted the Emperor and Empress of Japan at Buckingham Palace as part of a 3-day state visit. Now the Sunday Times royal editor Roya Nikha has said Anne, 73, would loathe being the centre of attention, diverting the world's eyes away from her brother. Speaking on the royals with Roya and Kate, she said, you can just imagine an absolutely loathing being the centre of attention. She'll have really disliked the fact that while her brother was hosting a state visit, a very high-profile state visit, Anne was the main news of the day, because she loathes being centre of attention. While the Times royal editor Kate Mansi added, and she would have wanted to be there to represent the family. However, the pair believe Anne would be undeterred in her fondness of horses, having had a number of accidents over the years. Roya said, she will definitely, I think, fingers crossed, when she comes out of hospital, I think she will be around horses very soon. Anne, who represented Team GB at the 1976 Montreal Olympics in equestrian eventing, suffered a major accident in the same year. She was knocked unconscious and suffered a cracked vertebra at the Portman Horse Trials in Dorset in April. She then spent the night in hospital for observation. She also fell during the Olympics when her horse, Goodwill, failed to make a jump. Despite the fall, the Princess Royal managed to finish the event.